is what my sister Marcia has just said here, where we see UCC in total disregard of the law, giving drastic directives to media houses to sack their top cream in management. Because if you talk of a program's director, a producer, and a news manager, you practically are talking of the topmost in a media house. And these are people you want to be sacked with immediate effect or risk sanctions. Everybody has spoken out against this. And then our question is, in whose interest is UCC working? On such a day, we should be here to celebrate the achievements of the media, to take stock of what is happening within the media and project the future. But the future is very bleak as we speak today, especially as we tend towards 2021 elections. And the very people that abuse these rights sometimes are the very people we invite here to open up with us and make very nice statements. Beyond this particular conference, they forget all of us and they turn against us. This is not a blame game, but we must be seen to do work, not only come and congregate on this day. This day is too little for us to purport to be working to promote media freedom. Media freedom is a vehicle of all other fundamental rights, like Aaron Kiza, one of our lawyers, has said. And ladies and gentlemen, Parliament plays a central role in upholding the fundamental rights of Ugandans. We need to hear Parliament speak out against this. Parliament does not have to be moved by a member of the opposition to say this. This is a cross-cutting issue. You don't need to be in the government or in the opposition to see that media freedoms are being taken away, to see that one person is being pulled out of the studios of radio or media houses, and his own crime is speaking because he belongs to the opposition. Under a multi-party political dispensation, we must have the capacity to stomach every ideas, even those that dissent. This will bring and give true essence to this day, ladies and gentlemen. We also see a lot of widespread impunity. Those that mete out violence against journalists are protected. Sometimes we are blamed for being on the wrong side of the law. But what do you do if a person is on the wrong side of the law? Do you get a baton, a gun bat, tear gas and pepper spray them, or you do arrest them and subject them to the due process of the law? Failure of this, we are taking lead in abusing the rights of journalists, us as government, us as UCC, us as the police and other security agencies. I went to Jinja, to Cry FM, to see the damage occasioned to this media house when Dr. Beste was pulled out and the studio screens were broken. Two of them, very expensive ones, and the police walked away. And this is an economic sabotage to the media house of that nature, small as it is. And then you go and dismantle its studios. And this is going to continue as we continue to congregate here and make nice speeches. So on this day, ladies and gentlemen, it is our humble and passionate appeal to all of us to put aside our differences, either political, social, economic, and come and defend the media for the good of all of us. At some point, we're going to need the media. Even when we may not need it today, you certainly know you're going to need the media. And these ladies and gentlemen that are here go through a lot to fish for stories that we watch on our televisions in the comfort of our bedrooms, of our sitting rooms, that we read out in the papers, that we listen to from the radio too. And we do not even factor in their safety and security. And this should be the central role of government. Where is our line ministry? What is it doing about all these cries of journalists? Why is it in its comfort zone? Where is our Uganda Parliamentary Forum on the media? Where are all the actors? Self for Uganda Mass Commission that will put a statement, that will come, say this is not acceptable, the rest are completely keeping quiet. And most interestingly, most of them come from a media background. And they come here to tell us, I'm a journalist. It's not enough to have been a journalist and you do not show cause for us to